What's up, guys? Back in the garage, and guess what? Your favorite project is about to get underway again. As you heard in my last update, the plan was to be getting some used and new mixture of parts and rebuilding this Boxster engine and getting it back running again. Well, slightly different plans now. I happened to stumble across a Flat 6 Innovations engine that is still in the crate with Nickies, never been run, and I got super lucky and found this thing, and I'm kind of stealing the engine, to be honest. But it is, I'm not even gonna tell you what I got it for because you'll be mad at me, but it was ridiculously low and not much more than the cost of the parts that I would be needing to try to rebuild this engine. So, good news and bad news on the channel. The bad news is I won't be rebuilding this particular engine from scratch. Good news is I am going to put the engine back together and have it here as an instructional instrument. So next time if I have to make a video on something that you can't see because the engine is in the car, we're gonna have this thing sitting here in the garage for us to use. So the goal will be to reassemble all of this stuff, put it back on the engine stand, and have a beautiful shop display so that we can do things. But it's not complete loss for you guys because I will still be taking all of these accessories here and putting them back on the new engine and getting it back in the car and running again. So before you become totally bummed thinking that you were gonna get to see an engine rebuild from scratch and you're not now, well, I mean, I am still working with Conrad to rebuild his Porsche engine, and it is very, very similar. So here's a link over here to the playlist where we've started rebuilding it. We've been kind of at a lull, Conrad, wink, wink. I'm trying to get him motivated to get back to it so that we can get this build underway again. And we will. It will not go undone, hopefully. And I'm hopefully in the next couple of weeks going to get him back on that. So you will be able to get to see a full engine rebuild. So if you're rebuilding your engine, you can pause now, go over to that series, and hopefully it'll be completed by the time you need it, and see how to rebuild an engine from scratch. So while you're here in this video, I'm going to show you how I just removed the cat because I'm going to need to reuse the cat. So here's how to do that. All right, I'm going to be reusing the cat on the new engine. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it. I already removed the other side, and surprisingly, only one bolt head snapped off, and that was the one over here. It's just a 13 millimeter, and there are 6 of them. 2 down there. 2 over here, typically 2. This one is already halfway out, which is very interesting, and that one is already snapped off, so I only have to remove 4.5. So just a 13 millimeter with an extension. I already hit him with some PB Blaster. Let him sit here for a couple minutes, and let's see if these will come off. Ooh. All right, to my surprise and relief, this one came out pretty easily. Now I am going to be using all new bolts when I put this back into the new block. All right, number 2. All right, number 3. Reach under here and go for the one that's halfway out already. Oh, and it's loose, of course. And the last one. All right, here we go. We got our header off. And gasket right there. So that's what it looks like disassembled. There is our bolt that was already broken off, and the rest of them on here. So if there's enough interest, I saw a kit on Amazon that I could order. It's essentially like a template that you put over here, and it allows you to, it's made for these engines so that you can drill out bolts like that. So if you guys would be interested in seeing a video like that, let me know. Luckily, I don't have to do this because I'm not reusing this block. But if you do snap one of these off, there is a way to drill them out so you don't ruin your block. So it's interesting, yeah. I like the tape that was put behind the gasket. I guess maybe it had a little exhaust leak there or something and they plugged it up, not sure. Would you like to see a sneak peek of the new engine that I'm driving down tomorrow to pick up? I thought so, here you go. This is, oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? So exciting, a full, complete, long block. It's 2.7, but has Nickies, so it's a super, super solid, well-built engine from Flat 6 Innovations. Now you may ask, why are you gonna put this beautiful, fantastic engine back in an automatic transmission car? Well, I have really been torn about that. I've gone back and forth about getting a different roller to put it in, just putting it in the same one, doing a manual swap, which I kind of hinted at earlier, some of you guys saw. Yes, more sneak peeks. By the way, if you follow me on Facebook, Help Me DIY, or Instagram, Help Me DIY_official, you will see lots of these kind of sneak peek things that I talk about outside of the channel. But there's my plug for that. Anyway, I've really been torn on what to do, and reading out there, it sounds like a manual conversion on a Boxster is a giant undertaking and a huge pain in the ass. And honestly, I just don't really want to do that right now. I have so many projects being held up by this Boxster that I just want to get it done, finished, running, and sold. So if you're interested in a really, really, oh my God, amazing engine in a Tiptronic, then this is the car for you. And since I'm gonna be putting this all back together as kind of my demo, if you guys have one of these chains that are used and you're no longer wanting and would like to donate it to the channel for educational purposes, please reach out to me, because the other one that I have is, as you know, snapped in half and it doesn't really go back together very well. So I thank you for your patience as these parts consume my whole garage, that we will be getting it back together soon and move on with this project. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It's really been cool listening to your comments when you leave comments letting me know that you appreciate the channel and that things are helping you, because that's why I started the channel, is to help people, because, hey, I wish these videos were here for me. So since I'm doing it, I'm gonna go ahead and make them to try to help other people. Hopefully they're not ruining your day, because as I always tell you, this is the first time I'm doing it. So hey, hopefully you're gonna see how to do it either the wrong way or the right way, but you're gonna see it. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next video.